Okay, good day everyone. Trust we are going good. I'm Akinwale Chibuike, your host on today's webinar, and we'll be talking about Smart Traders Guide to Day Trading. Okay, before we begin, we've just got 5 persons on here. So let's quickly do something. Okay, let's do something. The sound check. If you can hear me properly or you can hear me appropriately, please do drop something or an emoji, a yes or a no in the chat box. Okay, so I can check my audio properly if it's working fine and also be able to get started with everyone. Okay, so yes, let's quickly do that. And today we'll be talking about a lot of things in detail, like a lot of things. I just want a few more persons to join us on the webinar before we begin. So yeah, just a few more persons. Um I've got a few persons I've seen on the webinar like multiple times. Kelechi and Debbie, how are you doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? It's quite cold in Lagos at the moment. And how are you doing this morning? How's trading been in general? Okay. Morning. How's trading been in general? Like, how's it going? And yeah, Moses also, you're on the call. Thank you for joining us. And Ochonogo, I just spoke to you a few minutes ago, and I'm glad you were able to join us. Kazim also, thanks a lot. And Tunde, I'm just seeing you on my webinar for the first time. How are you doing? Same as Desmond. How you doing? How you doing? Let's do what to use the chat box. We're getting like the chat box is getting filled up. Let's do what to use the chat box. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. With 10 on here, that's brilliant. That's very amazing. Great. Um, First off, let's start with Eagle Global Markets or EGM as a whole. So EGM is a broker. We're a broker based in Nigeria, and we offer our clients access to the financial markets, access to trade in the financial space to make and earn money in the financial space. We deal with bonds, equity, stocks, and also foreign exchange, which is forex currencies. And we give you access to trade the financial markets to get started and make a lot of money. The financial markets is like the best space or place to grow your wealth. I always say this regularly. It's the space and less risky way to grow your wealth. This is one of the best way you can grow your wealth, not by investing, but by investing in the financial markets, trading and making money yourself. It's a $6.6 trillion market. Tell me you don't want your drop from that, and I might just end this webinar. Okay, everybody wants a drop from that $6.6 trillion market, and that's the way it should be. So we offer different type of products. So the first one is we give you access to trade the financial markets on our local platform and also the global platform. The local platform, which is the cloud trade where you can trade in Naira, and the global platform, which is our MT4 platform where you can trade in dollars. And yes, on our MT4 platform, it's updated now, like updated. The spreads are very tight. We don't charge you crazy swap fees, and also we don't charge commissions at all on any trades you place. You see, that's more reason why we're the best, like literally the best broker in Nigeria at the moment. And this is more reason you should tell your friends about the financial markets, tell your family members about the financial markets to get started trading the financial markets with us. Okay. So also we have another product called the copy trade platform, where I very much believe it's for traders that can trade. If you are finding it difficult to learn about the financial markets, the copy trade platform is just the tool for you. We give you access to a society, a community of consistently profitable traders. Okay, and we give you directions on which trader to follow and which trader not to follow. And you just set up your MT4, which is a dollar account on the copy trade platform, and everything goes automatic. Like the traders place the trade for you automatically, and you make a lot of money from it, like a lot of money. And I want to show you something before we actually proceed. I quickly talked to one of my clients this morning, and I asked her to do me a favor of sending in our copy trade platform, like how much she has made and how much is running at the moment. And I just want to show it to everybody. So if you think you can't learn trading, copy trading is just the right tool for you. And also, Hope is on here. She uses the copy trade platform, and she's been seeing consistent results. So please, do you mind saying something in the chat box? Thank you. Do you mind saying something, giving a comment about the copy trade, how it has been for you? Okay, I would really love that. Okay, thank you very much. And yeah, let me share my screen. I'm sure everybody can see my screen, right? If you can see my screen, just drop a yes if you can see my screen. You can see she sent the screenshot around 10:33 this morning. The timestamp is up there, and you can see that she has a total equity of 341.16 cents. Okay, in detailed dollars, and you can see the P&L. That's the profit and the loss closed 221. All you need to do is just subtract 221 from the equity, and you will see she started with $120. Just $120. Everybody can see my screen, right? Can everybody see my screen? And you see our equity curve, it's just to the upside. Like, this is one reason why I advise my clients to use the copy trade platform, because the copy trade platform is very, very amazing. See the trader she's following. Is following Tony the Forex guy, that Chon Fee guy I recommended for everybody, and Unilax Forex. You can see it's very, very easy to use. Very, 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 very easy to use. Okay, very, very easy to use, and it's something you can actually start using, even if you're trading yourself. Even if you're trading yourself, you should try as much as possible to invest in the copy trading platform, because you might not be able to attain consistency, but the copy trade platform keeps you going, keeps making money for you on the side. And that's one thing I see you should major into generally. Okay. So yes, I'll stop sharing my screen now. And I think everybody has seen the growth and all on the trading account. And yeah, so that's just it. And I said today we'll be talking about the Smart Trader's Guide to Day Trading. And one thing about day trading is it's very, very simple to start. Yes, very, very simple to start. Like, very, very simple to start. Day trading doesn't need you on the chart for a long period of time. You just trade, place your trade, wait for a day or two, close it in profits. The process is seamless and easy, and I'll be talking about it in detail. So before we begin, my favorite poll, that's what I'll be putting up. Are you a client with EGM? Like, are you a client with EGM? There's no need for you to respond in the chat box, okay? Just let me pull up the poll and you give your response on the poll, okay? So yes, the poll is out. Are you a client of EGM? Let's do what to respond to the poll. Thank you. Let's do what to respond to the poll. Yeah, Julie, good morning. Good morning. I called you this morning. You were unable to pick up. You called me back because I was in a meeting at that moment. I'm very, very sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, please let's keep the response coming. With 21 on the webinar. I think we could do more than 6 response on the polls. Okay, we could do more than that. Okay, we could do more than that. Yeah, Kasim, good morning. I called you. Thanks for picking my call. Okay, so that's the first poll actually, and I really want to converse with you people, with you guys, with our clients, to actually understand how they feel about the markets. If you are not a client of VGM, someone said they are not a client of VGM. It's very, very simple. All you need to do is go to Eagle Global Markets.com. Go to eagleglobalmarkets.com, and you see our homepage. From the homepage, everything is simple, easy, and straight to the point. You just sign up a trading account with us. You sign up with I dropped the link in the chat box for who said they're not a client of ours, so they can get started. We are 18 on this webinar, okay? We could do more to my post than just 10 responses, okay? Thank you very much. We could do more to the polls than having 10 responses on the polls, okay? Thank you very much. Dennis, it's amazing to see you on here. Like, a lot of persons on here, but I'm more glad about the new faces. Like, the new faces, I'm very much glad about them. So yes, that's the first poll for just to us to begin the webinar. And yes, now I really want to take questions before I begin this webinar. I really want to take questions. I'll ask questions also, but I really want to take questions. So my question is, what do you find difficult about the financial markets? Give me your responses. What do you find difficult about the financial markets? What has been very, very difficult for you when it comes to the financial markets? There's always something that will work for you. So let me know what has been difficult for you so far that you've been trading the financial markets. Let me know. Let me know. let me be your angel in this instance, bring you the right answers, give you the right things to apply. Okay. Now I'll be taking those answers and giving the right responses one at a time. Okay. So we don't need to rush it. We don't need to rush it at all. What has been difficult for you about the financial markets? Ask your questions also if you have questions, but your questions should be in the question section. Okay, so I can be able to keep track of that. Your question should be in the question section. Okay, thank you. So I think someone just dropped a question right now. And managing your emotions. Wow, managing your emotions. You see, the human mind is it's a very serene environment where the littlest of things can actually affect it. Okay, now you need to be in an utmost peaceful state of mind before you trade. That way, you are able to make decisions the right way and not drastically. Moses, always try as much as possible to meditate before you plan to trade. Okay, before your trading day begins, take out 10 to 5 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes to meditate. Just ask yourself the right questions and try as much as possible to find a calm and serene environment. Ask yourself the right questions. Why should I be trading today? How much am I looking to make from the financial markets today? What pairs have I put my mind on to place trades on? Those type of questions would actually help you get your day started when trading. Okay, so Dennis, from the word you said, a reversal and a pullback. A reversal breaks structure of price. Remember, we talked about the trends, series of higher highs and higher lows. Structure must be broken to confirm a reversal. A pullback doesn't break structure. A pullback is just a correction after an impulse in price. Okay, so that's it. Kelechi, we've discussed this multiple times. I told you the 1 hour or the 4 hour is what I use. When price comes back to an order block, I take my entry there, and I explain this to you also on a Zoom session, so that you don't actually make such mistakes when you're on the chart. So Kazim says the right time to stop trading to avoid so much losses. When your trade idea has been invalidated, Kazim, when your trade idea has been invalidated, if you are buying and price starts selling and it breaks a significant area of structure or breaks the previous structure created, your trade has been invalidated and there should be no more reason for you to stay in that trade. That should be like enough reason to leave the trade because what structure has been invalidated. I hope I'm clear on that. Um, yeah, Chicks, good morning. Good morning. You actually came in a bit late, like 12 minutes late, but it's all good. Analyzing market structure. We discussed something on market structure previously. It's on our YouTube channel. Maduka, please just do well to check our YouTube channel, okay? Or I will drop my number after the call. You can reach out to me on my office line. Ask for these links. I will do well to send them to you. Okay? And Chips, also, we're asking questions. If you've got any question at all, please ask. You can trade a reversal, you can trade a breakout. A reversal is relatively the same as a breakout. Just depends if structure is invalidated or not. Okay? Now, when we talk about exhaustion, remember price moves with momentum and volatility. When you don't see momentum and volatility anymore, know that price has started to exhaust a trend. You might see a long-term reversal or a short-term reversal then. Okay? Remember, price will be moving impulsively. There will be lesser weeks. When price starts to get weak, there will be more weeks around. So that has actually answered the question. When to hop on a trend is actually at the correction. When price has corrected, when price has corrected, is the right time to hop on the trend. Maduka, this is Akinwale Chibuike, not Moses. Okay, this is Akinwale Chibuike, not Moses. Thank you for that. And okay, how do you set up your account? Risk to reward ratio, leverage, right? Straight to enter. Okay, the leverage on our MT4 is actually 1:200, and the right trade to enter, you determine that yourself. Placing stop loss and take profit, you determine it yourself. The risk to reward ratio, you determine it yourself. But what I can help you with is how to set up your account and the leverage aspect. Okay, so here's what I'll do. From my own will, I'll do a little giveaway, okay, on the webinar. Now, the giveaway comes this way. The most active, whoever is most active, asks good questions and also funds their trading account after this webinar, okay? Funds their trading account after this webinar. You have something from me, personally from me, okay? Personally from me. So you should know if I'm giving you something personally, it will be worth it a lot, okay? So yeah, that will be it on that. Now we've done asking questions. I want to actually go through the list of persons available on the webinar. I know most people are getting bored already because we've not even dived into the lectures we're supposed to be having today, but good things take time, okay? Good things takes time. So I just want to like talk to a few persons. So Dennis, okay, Dennis is no longer on the call. Let's move to the next person. Ifunaya, how has it been? How has it been? Talk to me. How has trading been? When last did you trade? Or if you're not trading at all, why are you not trading? Let me hear it. Okay, let me hear it. There might be a way I might help with something. So shoot it out, shoot it all out. Okay, I would explain that to you, Adekunle, right after the class. The questions are there. Oh, Sawyer, it's actually amazing seeing you on the webinar. I noticed somebody was missing on my list, but I couldn't really figure out the person, and it's you. Welcome. Um, yeah, so talk to me. Talk to me. Okay, he says fine and cool. Is there anything you want my help on? Why you're not trading at the moment? Do you find trading difficult? Let me know. You need to talk to me, okay? You can load your account in any currency. I prefer Naira. We'll just do the conversion for you at the office. Kasim, if you want to fund your account, send me a message on WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number. Thank you. Okay? So I can send you the bank details and everything you need. Okay, great. So Ifunaya said it's good. Christian, is Christian on the call? I think I saw Christian on the call. I guess he left already. Okay. Possibly his network. Um, Kilichi, how are you doing? Kilichi, you always ask me question every single time. Like you ask a lot of questions, and I really like that because it's actually it shows how dedicated you are to the financial markets. And yes, you can fund your trading account on your mobile phone. You just need to make a transfer to our dedicated bank accounts. That's for your cloud trade. You can fund it using your bank details and all. Just dedicated bank accounts. I'll send it to you. Send me a message on WhatsApp. If you're looking for a tool that tells you the trend direction, I think you should opt for a moving average, an exponential moving average. Kelechi, how has trading been? And also, did you receive your package from me? I know, I think you did send me a message on that. And also, if you actually want something on the last webinar we had, I did a giveaway on it. Yes, I hope you loved them. Okay, I hope you loved them because I'm sure if I didn't send one thing, I sent a lot of things actually, and I hope you liked them. Okay, so yeah, Kelechi says it's good, and I think Hope is on the call. Hope is on the call. She's on the call. Like, yeah, I saw her a few minutes ago. Yeah, Hope, how are you doing? Like you're one of those female traders that actually I so much adore because you're putting in the energy, the vibe, and everything, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, why are you not trading? That's one general question to everybody. To everybody, like, why are you not trading? Why are you not trading at the moment? Why are you not trading? Like, there's a lot of things going on in the financial markets. There's a lot of things going on in the financial markets, and a lot of things actually going on in the financial markets. Why are you not trading? Yesterday, the Nasdaq rallied 300 points. I made a lot of money from that. Made a lot of money from that. Also, EUR/USD rallied like 200 points, and you're really not trading. Why? Why? These are more reasons you should be trading, like to catch this explosive moves and make a lot of money from it. So, without wasting much time, um, that's my cell phone number in the chat box. Okay, That's why you're not trading. That means you're doing something wrong. You try as much as possible to understand what you're doing. Okay? Try as much as possible to understand what you're doing so that you don't make those mistakes again. Okay? So we spent 20 minutes trying to get to know one another, trying to put one another on track. So let's dive right into today's lectures. Okay? Let's dive right into today's lecture. Share my screen from tab and okay, let's just share from itself. Okay, yeah, brilliant. Okay, so yes, the Smart Trader's Guide to Day Trading. The Smart Trader's Guide to Day Trading. Day trading. So this is a general question to everybody. A general question to everybody. Yeah, yesterday evening Dow Jones went to the downside, but I was talking about during the day, like it was flying during the day. Okay, that will be after the webinar. Okay, that will be after the webinar. Okay, so um, what do you think day trading is? What do you think day trading is? Like from the word day trading, what do you think it is? Anybody at all? Anybody? We talked about this also. I think when we're talking about terminologies in the financial markets, I think we talked about this. And yeah, what do you think day trading is? Anybody at all? I actually know a lot of persons know what day trading is and they're just keeping mute. So yeah, what do you think day trading are? Tony, it's a pleasure seeing you on here. I think I couldn't reach out to you. Yes, I couldn't reach out to you because it was already time for the webinar. That's why I couldn't call you. I'm very sorry about that. Okay. So what do you think day trading is? Wow. Someone said they don't know. Wow. 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 Okay. No problem at all. Okay. We've got a few persons typing. And yeah, I really want to know. Okay, that's quite brilliant. That's quite brilliant, Ochonogo. Day trading involves trading and exiting within one day. Trading in the financial markets and exiting within one day. Okay, okay, a trading that takes place in the lower time frame of the day. Well, I saw this somewhere before. I can't really recall, but everybody's right on track. Okay, I'm still taking responses using the daily time frame. Okay, so um let's see what we'll be learning. Let's see what I just wanted to get everybody thoughts on day trading. I think there's a question. No, all our contents are free actually. We won't sell you anything. We won't sell you anything. Our webinars are free. All our contents are free. All you need to do is just to fund your trading account to get access to them. Okay. So yeah, let me just go to what we'll be learning today and let's dive right into it. So in this session, you'll learn what is day trading, the basis of day trading, the pros and cons of day trading, how a day trader approaches the financial markets, and day trading strategies. Okay, so all these things we'll be learning today, you just need to like hang on tight. Okay, hang on tight, and we'll be learning a lot of things today. So, since everybody gave a response to what they think day trading is and what they believe day trading is, um, I'm trying to look for a life example to explain this. Okay, trying to look for a life example to explain this. Okay, yeah, I think I found the perfect one. The perfect one. Okay, so there's this person that says I like to use life examples to explain my concepts. He questioned me the last time. So yeah, can you see my whiteboard? Can you see my whiteboard? If you can, please let me know. Can you see the whiteboard? Can you see my whiteboard? Okay, great. Now, if I were to explain day trading using this whiteboard, day trading would be, this is point A and this is point B. Okay, this is point A and this is point B. Okay, this is point A and this is point B. So I think I have a car here. I have this. Okay, there's a plane right here. So day trading is actually when I fly to Abuja. Okay, I fly to Abuja in the morning. I fly to Abuja in the morning, and that's from Lagos, where I currently reside. And I fly to Abuja in the morning, and I fly back to Lagos from Abuja in the evening. Okay, day trading is simply me flying to Abuja in the morning and flying back to Abuja. Back to Lagos in the evening. Like that word, do you understand? From what I said. So day trading is literally me going to Abuja in the morning and coming back from Abuja in the evening. Do you understand? Do you understand? If you do, drop a yes. If you don't, drop a no. Okay, very simple. Day trading is literally me going to Abuja by air in the morning and coming back by air in the evening. Now, from that, what you can deduce about day trading is going to and fro within a certain day. Okay, going to and fro within a certain day. And going to and fro within a certain day is not just to and fro. It's like placing a trade that certain day and closing the trade that same day. That's what day trading is. Okay, that's literally what day trading is. Placing a trade that day and what? Closing the trade that same day. Now, day trading doesn't mean you literally have to close the trade that same day. You could hold the trade for max of 2 days. Do we understand? Like, we can hold the trade for a max of 2 days. That is just day trading using a life example. Do we all understand? Now, I got an extract from Wikipedia, and I actually had to reform it. And day trading is generally when you, as a trader, you look at price. You try as much as possible to understand the speculation on price on a financial instrument, whether you're buying or selling within that same day. Okay, and you need to close the trade before the market closes that same day to avoid risk or paying for any fees. That's the major thing around day trading. You are avoiding to pay for fees. If it's paying for swap fees or commission charges, we don't charge you commission. Okay, we don't charge you commission. But if you're trying to avoid swap fees and commission charges and some other type, possibly wide spreads during the Asian session, that's what day trading literally is. Okay, like you're trying to fit into that circle where you place trades in a day and close it that same day. Now, let's go over it again. Day trading is a form of trading where you speculate on price movement for a certain day. You make your trading decisions that same day. You place the trade that same day and you take your profits or your losses that same day. Do we all understand? Do we all understand? Do we all understand? Now that we understand that is what day trading is, questions will come like, how can I day trade? Can I still leave my trade running to the next day? Can I still hold my trade if my day trade turns into a swing trade? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But remember, you had the initial plan of day trading. But if the setup or the trade idea gives you a long-term perspective to hold for 3 or 4 more days, do well to hold it. Because trading ideas and setups can evolve into other form of trading metrics. Okay, a day trading setup or a day trading idea could evolve into a scalp setup. A day trading idea can evolve into a swing trading setup. Do we all understand? So it's all about being dynamic. You need to be like water. You need to be dynamic. with the market. You need to understand the structure of the market. If the market is going up, be ready to go up. If the market is coming down, be ready to go down. You need to be dynamic like the market. The market is like water. You need to be dynamic. If you put water in the cup, it takes the shape of the cup. If you put water in a bottle, it takes the shape of the bottle. And you need to be dynamic the same way the market is dynamic. Do we all understand? Are we clear on that? It's all about being able to evolve the same way the market evolves. And that is what most of these trading metrics are about. Are we clear on that? Okay, great. Now, to the next thing, let me stop sharing my screen. I really don't want us to waste time on this webinar. I want everybody to actually be able to go and practice everything we'll be talking about. Okay, so the basics of day trading. Now, this is one thing I literally love about day trading. The basis of day trading is actually you as a trader. Okay, is you as a trader. First off, it actually starts on the type of person you are. The type of person you are. Are you conservative? Are you aggressive? Or are you conservatively aggressive? If you ask yourself this question multiple times and you are able to determine what type of person you are, you would know if day trading suits you or not. That's the first thing. Understanding if day trading as an approach suits you. Because the more you understand yourself, the more you are able to relate to the charts. Okay, Abdulaziz, I'll answer your question in a few minutes. Let's just go through the basis of day trading first. Okay, so the first thing is your character as a person. You need to understand the type of person you are before you determine if a certain trading metric or a certain trading approach suits you. Are you aggressive? Are you conservative? Or are you conservatively aggressive? Some people can be conservatively aggressive. And you need to understand these things. Now, being aggressive in nature is actually making decisions immediately pops up to your head. Like, because of the plane is going on the sky, you just determine that the plane is going to London. Or because you see a car moving towards you, you just decide the car is going to where you left from. That's like being aggressive with decisions you're making in the financial markets. Now, being conservative in nature is when you see a plane on the air and you try as much as possible to reach your compass and see what direction it is facing. Then you try as much as possible to wait and see if it goes that direction for a while before you make your decision. Same applies to the car also. The car is coming to you. You don't just say it's going to where you just left. You need to turn back and see, is the car going to take a turn or something before you make your decision on where the car is going to. Am I making sense? Am I making sense with all I said? Do you understand? I'd like to get responses. Okay, I'd like to get responses. Brilliant. Okay, so now conservatively aggressive is when you actually make the decision, then you take a step back to think about it, and understand, okay, the car is coming or going to where I left from. Then you turn back to determine if the car is going to, so you can immediately change the decision you've made. Do you understand? And that is the first basic thing about day trading. That is the first basic thing about day trading. Now, another thing that actually determines the basis of day trading as you as a day trader, you need to understand the nature of your job. See, when you understand the nature of your job, it determines if you can become a day trader or not. As a day trader, you just need 30 to 20 minutes to analyze the chart. Like, you just need 30 to 20 minutes to analyze the chart, to look at what price you do. Does your job give you that spare 20 to 30 minutes to make that trading decision you want to make? Does your job give you that 20 to 30 minutes you need just to pick it up on the chart, look at trend, the direction it is going to, and make that trading decision? I will let you answer that yourself. Now, the last but not the least on the things that you need, or the basics for day trading, is can you read price? Can you read price in the sense that you need to understand the direction of price? As a day trader, if you see price is coming to the downside, you don't look to go to the upside unless there is more confluences on the chart that aligns with your thoughts of moving to the upside. Do we all understand? But price is going to the downside, you look for trades in alignment to the trend. Are we clear on that? Are we clear on that? Great. Now, those are the three major things I believe you as a trader need to start day trading. First, you need to what? Understand your character as a person. As a person, you need to understand your character as a person. The second thing is what? Your job. Does it give you that amount of time you need to hop on the charts? Then the third thing is what? Being able to read price. Being able to read price. Okay? Are we good on that? Can we proceed? Can we proceed? Okay, but before we proceed, let's take questions. Someone asked the question. Can I place two different trades on two different stock at a time? Yes, you can. Okay. Yes, you can. I'm currently holding Apple, Tesla, and what's the last one? A minute, let me just confirm that. What's the last one? I'm holding Apple, Tesla, and PayPal. Yes. I bought those three. I'm still in on them, still holding them strong, or holding the line on them. Okay. So have anybody got any questions at all? Before we proceed? Let's just take 2 to 3 minutes to do the questions before we proceed to the pros and cons of day trading. Okay, like I said, whoever asks questions relates properly in the class with me, and also funds the trading account after the webinar will get something personally from it. Okay, let's do it that way to get to be able to converse properly on the webinar. Okay. Okay, I'm still, I think someone is typing. Do you mind dropping your question in the question section? Thank you. Try to move the question to the question section so I can keep track of the question, okay? Yes, if you've asked question while I was talking related to analysis or price projection, we'll do all of that after the webinar, okay? Okay, I think we have a question, and okay, 2 questions. You need to work on your ability of reading price. You just need to show up. What do I mean by showing up? The best way to understand price is by dedicating your time to price. How do you dedicate your time to price? What I did then when I began trading was I dedicated 1 hour a day to price. Like 1 hour a day, I just need to hop on my laptop, go to my trading platform, which is MT4, and I just like go back, like continue pressing the back button, drawing my trend lines, adding my indicators to the chart to understand how price move. And that is how you skill up, you level up your ability to read price. What indicators is best for day trading? Don't worry, we'll talk about it on how a day trader approaches the financial markets. Okay. Favor says, does it mean that in day trading one can actually place a trade and leave it for the next 24 hours without being scared of losses? Yes, you can, okay. But remember, I said it's your analysis, what you think will happen on price, and you'll be using your take profit and stop loss. Okay. So day trading doesn't mean you won't make losses. Losses are inevitable in the financial markets. But the way you approach day trading would be a method whereby your gains are greater than your losses. I've never really experienced lag time on the charts, actually. I've never really experienced lag time on charts. If you experience lag time on the charts, it's because of your internet connection. I think once, yes, I experienced lag time once on the chart, and that was because of I was in a location where the internet was not good, and I was using literally the most annoying network in the country. I'm not going to mention names though. That's just a joke. Okay. Now, is that all the questions for now? so we can proceed. Is that all the questions for now, so we can proceed? Okay, I think there's one more question. Okay, I will do well to send you a compiled list of previous classes that I think would help you speed up track to the next class. Okay, so just send me a message after the webinar. I called you, but I think you never picked up my call. Okay, possibly you were busy or something. Okay, or no, you dropped my call. Yes, you dropped my call. I remember. Okay, so to the pros and cons of day trading. Okay, the pros and cons of day trading. Now, the first merit, as I would say, or the first advantage of day trading is it provides flexibility. Like, it gives you room for flexibility. Now, it gives you room for flexibility. How? That's the question. We have 28 major currency pairs. Day trading gives you the ability to go through all 28 major currency pairs to make a trading decision. As a swing trader, we take a lot of time to analyze price. So we can't go through all the 28 currency pairs. We only have dedicated currency pairs that we check. But as a day trader, you're just trading for the day. You don't need the same amount of pips, which is like 200 pips or 300 pips. The swing trader is targeting, or more than that. You just need 50 to 20 pips per day. And out of the 28 currency pairs, you could actually scan through all and catch your 50 pips on one or two pairs, or even catch more than that in a day. And that's the flexibility it offers. It allows you to get flexible on different type of currency pairs, different type of stocks, different type of indices, and make a lot of money from it. Second thing is, you can keep your current job and still continue being a day trader. You can keep your current job and still continue being a day trader. Okay, you can keep your current job and still continue being a day trader. Why? Because if your job provides you that 20 to 30 minutes you need to analyze the chart, you could make profits consistently greater than your salary and still keep your salary, as your salary has now become the other means of income, while trading is the major means of income. That's one thing day trading offers you. It allows you flexible when you're trading. It allows you run your current job and still trade. Then the last thing is the profit potential. I'm so amazed by the profit potential, because of, while day trading, you could maximize by scaling your profits, by compounding your profits. A day trader can actually trade 5 currency pairs a day and catch 50 pips, 50 pips, 50 pips on all those 5, which is actually 250 pips. A swing trader is waiting for weeks or days to catch on a single currency pair. And that's the profit potential it offers you. Okay? Are we all clear on that? Are we all clear on that? Yes or no? I'd love to get a response. Okay, great. Now to the cons. Now, I noticed something from most brokers. Most brokers would actually give you the advantage of a trading method, a trading approach, and would never give you the disadvantage. Well, we don't do that at TGM. We'll let you know reason why you are actually choosing this approach and reason why you might be likely not to choose this trading approach. Okay, so first off is the con of day trading. Now, day trading is stressful. How? You have to look at a lot of currency pairs before you make your decision. Your trading approach might not be on one currency pair, and you have to look at other currency pairs. You have to look at other currency pairs. You have to look at other currency pairs till you find your trading approach or your trading strategy, the way you approach the market on a currency pair. So the time you're using to actually check 20 currency pairs, you could have actually made money or did something else that would actually scale up or benefit your day. Now, the second thing is It's not really time consuming, but to an extent, you might get delayed on your entries and your triggers. Now, most swing traders use limit orders or stop orders, but you as a day trader, you need to monitor price to be able to get in at an exact price, and that might just be one delay when it comes to day trading. Okay, so the first thing we talked about is the stress it brings. The second thing is execution. Monitoring, being on the chapter is it's even part of stress. Then the last thing I believe day trading is the last thing I believe is a disadvantage for day trading is what's it called? Actually, wrote it on my book. Yes, is you don't find much people who day trade. Now, over the years, I've been able to understand that not everybody likes to day trade. Most people want something that is stress-free, something that is scalable. They mostly opt for what? Swing trading. And you as a day trader, you might make trading decisions that are correct, but also a swing trader might make that same decision and hold the trade and make a lot of money from it, but you just make 50 pips from it. So you can miss out on trades as a day trader. You actually trades that you're supposed to swing for a long period of time, you just take 50 pips and now you miss out on the remaining possibly 300 pips, which you're supposed to catch and ball off. Okay? So are we clear on that? Are we clear on that? If we are, please let me know so we can proceed. Great. So before we proceed to how a day trader approaches the financial markets and day trading strategies, we have 29 persons on here, okay? And my next webinar is on Thursday. I'll be dropping the link in the chat box for everybody to sign up. And yes, I'll be monitoring those that signed up. If you haven't signed up, I will call out your name and you'd have to sign up, okay? And if the sign up is not up to 30, I'm not going to proceed with the class. I know everybody wants to actually listen to how a day trader makes money and that's what we're getting into. But if my sign up is not up to 30, I won't be proceeding with the class. So that is the link of the next class. Let's do well to sign up. And yes, I'll take questions as we're signing up. So let's go ahead. Okay? And day trading literally limits the risk of losses you take. But remember, if you approach the chart the wrong way, you'll continue taking losses. So let's do well to sign up. If you sign up, just write a yes or done. Okay. Now, so Sawyer asks, yes, day traders are actually more profitable than swing traders. Swing traders make profits, okay? They make profits, but day traders have a lot of means to make more profits than swing traders. If a swing trader actually trades 4 pairs, catches 200 pips, a day trader could actually catch all of that in a day. Like that same 200 pips in a day. Just catch 200 pips once and for all. I'm still monitoring the sign-ups on the webinar, so currently refreshing the next webinar to see how many persons are signed up. So I've just got 7 persons, and we can do more than that. Okay, we can do more than that. Okay, great. Thank you, Theophilus. Thank you, Tunde. Thank you very much. Just sign up and say it done. Okay, it's very easy to. It just saves me the stress of having to call you again to remind you to sign up, having to send you loads and loads of messages like I always do. Okay, great. Thank you very much. I'm still waiting though. I'm still waiting. The numbers are actually increasing. That's great. Okay. Most people that are just saying they've signed up. I'm not seeing your name here. Okay. Just 8 persons. And I don't want to really call out anybody's name. Okay. It's best to do so now. Not even after the class, because we are all busy. Okay, we are all busy and we might forget to sign up. Okay, we might forget to sign up. The forget is in quote. You might forget to sign up, and I'd love everybody to do that on the webinar right now. Okay, I'd love everybody to sign up on the webinar right now. Great, 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 great. Okay, yeah, I'm not calling names. I'm not calling names. Kazim, thanks. I found yours. I found yours. Thanks, 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 thanks. Okay, great, great, great. The numbers are skyrocketing. Thank you very much. Let's get it to 30. We just need 11 more persons to get it to 30. And yes, that number is what we can get on this webinar. And yes, you can share the links to your friends also. Those you think will be of interest to you. You can share the links to your friends and all. Okay. And you can put it on your social media pages. You believe there's people that are interested about the financial markets. Okay. Let's do well to do that also. Okay. So we've got how many persons now before we proceed? The 30 people on the webinar. I expect to get 30 on. I need 10 more people to get 30. 10 more people to get 30. Okay. If you signed up, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And I said I've got something to give out to those that are actually active and those that ask me questions properly, and also whoever funds after the webinar. So all three things you must do before you get my prize. It's not even a package, it's better than a package this time. A lot better than a package. And also I have one poll running, and let's see if I can ask another question on the poll. And I just sent out a poll right now. So let's respond to the polls also. Let's respond to the polls also. Theophilus, we sent your package already. Okay? We sent your package already. Yeah, Kazim, you just need to send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll do what to send you the link. And yeah, I think I would actually confirm from the team that sends out package. We still need more people to sign up. Okay, the sign-ups are not conducive for me. I really don't like the numbers. Okay, yeah, Theophilus, you've got nothing to worry about. You've got nothing to worry about at all. I will confirm and let you know. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead. How a day trader approaches the financial markets. I've answered everybody's question, and um, let's dive right into what we've all been waiting for. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen right now. First, my whiteboard, and now, if you remember vividly when we had our technical analysis series, we talked about a few concepts. Kelechi, we'll talk about these things soon. Just keep an open mind, okay? So I want to share a whiteboard. USD. Yes. Now I would be deleting everything that is on here. I'll be deleting everything that is on here. So let's get started. Can everybody see my whiteboard? Yes or no? Okay, great. Now we talked about a few things when we had our technical analysis series. Okay, we talked about support and resistance, right? The direction of price, the trend. We talked about indicators also. We talked about how to apply these things when trading. And yes, that is the same thing we'll be talking about. So if you missed out on the technical analysis series, do well to go and check our YouTube channel. The videos are on there. Click the like button on any video you watch and subscribe to get more videos like that, because I'll be doing personal content out on our YouTube channel very, very soon. Okay. Okay, great. So let's get started. So how does a day trader approach price? Very simple. What a day trader looks for in price is what? I'm typing them out. Let's all get our pen and paper and ready to write. Support and resistance. We look for the trend direction. Okay? Support and resistance, trend direction, then they look for confluences. Okay, these are the things they look out for: support and resistance, trend direction, and confluences. These are the three things they look out for on the chart. Now, what is support and resistance? I will not be going into it in detail because we've talked about this thing multiple times during our technical analysis series, right? If you remember vividly, we talked about it during our technical analysis series. Okay, so these are the things we watch out for. And I said, what is support and resistance? Can anybody tell me what support and resistance is? Just your own thoughts of what you think support and resistance is. And also, if you want the last webinar, our technical analysis series webinar, tell me what you think support and resistance is based on what we discussed. Anybody? Okay, I'm waiting for responses. Okay. Okay. There are price zones. Okay, there are price zones that price would bounce off. Okay, support is the lowest level price would go. Great, relatively close. Resistance is an area above where price is unable to break, like obstacle that prevents further. I love these definitions. Like, I love the thoughts you're bringing into this class. Okay, I love the thoughts you're bringing into this class. It actually shows everybody has been practicing everything we've been discussing. And yes, I love the energy. I love the energy. Like, everybody's bringing in something or bringing something onto the table for us to converse properly. Okay, so without wasting much time, I will show you a simple definition of what support and resistance is. I'll use the example I used then, which is the example of a boy on a trampoline, and there's a concrete roof above. The boy jumps on the trampoline and goes up a bit. He hits the concrete. What happens? Does he break the concrete or he comes back down? Does he break the concrete or he comes back down? Does he break the concrete or he comes back down? When he bounces on the trampoline and goes to the upside, does he break the concrete or he comes back down? Real quick. This was the last example we used. Does he break the concrete to the upside or he bounces back down? You can see a lot of persons typing. Brilliant. He bounces back down. What do we call that? Do we call that support or resistance? The concrete, do we call it support or resistance? Brilliant. Resistance. Now, the trampoline, what do we call it? Support or resistance? That's support and resistance in a simple expression. Support pushes price to the upside. Resistance pushes price back to the downside. Do you understand now? And these are areas in the financial markets where price tends to react. So on support levels, price tends to react and go to the upside. On resistance level, price tends to react and goes to the downside. Do we all understand now? Do we all understand now? Great. Now, when we talk about trend direction, I said price goes two ways. Two ways in the market. It's either price is going to the upside. It's either price is going to the upside, or price is going to the what? To the downside. Right? Remember I said this multiple times. I said this multiple times that price either goes to the upside or the downside in the financial markets. Then we have one last type of movement price does, which is what? The sideways movement. Price goes to the upside. Sorry. Okay. Price goes to the upside, comes to the downside. 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 What do we call this? We call this the what? The range or sideways movement, right? Now, these are the directions that day traders look out for. Is price going to the upside? They look for buying opportunities. Is price going to the downside? They look for selling opportunities. Is price moving sideways? They look for three things: either to sell on top or to buy below, or they stay out of the market. Do we all understand? Do we all understand? Yes, sideways is the same as consolidation, is the same as range. Okay, we can call it anything we like or we feel comfortable with. Are we clear on that? I'd love to get responses. Are we clear on that? Great, 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 great. Okay, so the last thing they look for is confluences. Now, what are confluences? A simple example of what confluences are, I'll explain using a Ferrari pista. The last explanation I used a Ferrari pista, we talked about direction using a Ferrari pista. Okay, now I would explain using a Ferrari pista, but in another way. It is very, very nice to know that a Ferrari pista gets to what? 60 miles per second, right? A Ferrari pista goes to 60 miles per second. But what is very, very comfortable? What is very comfortable is when you are able to sit down inside a Ferrari pista, switch the gear, and drive 60 miles per second. Then switch the gear again, drive 120 miles per second. Switch the gear again and go on and on and on and on. That is what confluences are. Confluences are more reason to buy the Ferrari pista. What are the more reasons to buy the Ferrari pista? The Ferrari pista uses 6 gallons of fuel per mile. Just a hypothetical example. The Ferrari pista is comfortable when you sit down inside it. The Ferrari pista has a very easy gear to use to navigate. The Ferrari pista has an open roof that if you are feeling heat, you could open the roof and receive fresh air. That is the definition of confluences. Relating it to the financial market, this is like looking for support areas, looking for indicators to align with it. Do we all understand? Do we all understand? I'd love to get responses. Do we all understand? Okay, let me take it again. I said you saw on an advertisement that the Ferrari pista goes 60 miles a second. The Ferrari pista is fast, is this and is that. Fine. It is very fine to hear on an advertisement, but what is important is for you to see it yourself. Get into a Ferrari pista, drive the Ferrari pista, see it switch from gear 1 to gear 2, that 60 miles they already talked about. Then the more reason for you to buy the Ferrari pista is when you understand the type of fuel it consumes. when you understand that it is comfortable, when you understand that it's an open roof car, that you could open it and still get fresh air. These are what confluences are. That is more reason to buy the Ferrari. Same approach applies to the financial market. More reason to take that trade. That is what confluences are all about. Do you understand? Debbie, thank God we're clear on that. Now, what are confluences when it comes to the financial market? Confluences when it comes to the financial market are very simple. Is there a break of structure? Is there a moving average cost? Is there a retest? Is there a retracement? These little things are what we call confluences in the financial market. Do we understand? These things we call confluences in the financial market. Just more reason to enter a trade. More reason to enter a trade. Now, how many more reason do I need to enter a trade after my analysis? I need 2 to 3 reasons. 2 to 3 reasons. Okay, 2 to 3 reasons. That's what I want to see to be able to enter my trade as a day trader. If I don't get these 2 to 3 reasons, I won't enter my trade. Okay, what I said is confluences are more reasons to enter a trade. More reason to enter a trade. It is fine to know that price is on an uptrend. It is much more better to know that you will be buying at a support level in that uptrend. It is much more better to know that you are going to enter your trade at an order block on that uptrend. It is also better for you to know that price has corrected and it is ready for an impulse for you to buy on that uptrend. These things are confluences. Do you understand? Great. Now, let's dive right into the chart. Now that we understand sorry, I really don't understand you, Theo. What did you say? Try to restructure it. So now that we are done with how a day trader approaches the chart, let's go to the chart itself and see the 2 major day trading strategies. Okay, the 2 major day trading strategies, which is what? Based on directional bias. Directional bias means the direction price is literally going to. Okay, the direction price is literally going through. Are we clear on that? Do we all understand? These things I'm telling you, okay? Every single thing I'm explaining, it's not for you to just come to the class and listen to the explanation and assume you've learned it or you've known it. You need to go to the charts and put in the work. You need to go to the charts and see these things happen. You need to get on a live trading platform. You need to understand how this thing happens in live space. Put in real money. Understand how this structure happens, how these things from. See, if you're trading a demo account and you're on this webinar, if you're trading a demo account and you're on this webinar and you don't start trading a live account soon, you will lose interest in trading. Why? Because of you are trading a demo account, there is no emotions attached, there is no risk attached. You'd actually see no reason to up on a live account. But when you up on a live account, you start trading a live account, you see how your emotions will begin to react to this. You see how your emotions will begin to react to price, how you would feel when price impulse or dumps. These are the major reasons why you should be trading a live account, not just a demo, not just practice. You learn on the job. You learn on the job. You learn on the job. You don't say you learn everything before you start trading. You can never learn all trading metrics before you start trading. You need to hop on a live account for you to apply these things. Then you learn on the job. As you trade in your live account, you learn You rinse and repeat. You learn, you rinse and repeat. That's the process of learning how to trade. That is how to trade. Not just using a demo account. No, a demo account, you're putting nothing at risk. You need to get something at risk. And that is why at EGM, we made this very, very easy. With a minimum of 10,000 Naira, you can start trading the financial markets. A minimum of 10,000 Naira, you can start trading the financial markets. And that is why you need to start trading the financial markets. You need to get started. Hopping on webinars and everything will do nothing for you if you don't put in yourself in that position where you feel the market itself. I hope I'm making sense right now. And I hope I'm motivating somebody to stop trading a demo account and start trading a live account. So let's go to the chart itself. Let's go to the chart itself. Day trading strategies. Now, day trading strategies, I'll be talking about two that I use that works for me. I'm very, very concerned about what works for you, and that's why I'm teaching you what works for me. So I'll be deleting this, and day trading approach is just the regular way you analyze a chart. Nothing different, nothing difficult at all. Just the regular way you analyze a chart. So let me just this is the Bitcoin chart. This is a Bitcoin chart, so you've got nothing to worry about. Let's just go to. I need 3 people to give me 3 currency pairs. 3 currency pairs. Let's do that fast, okay? We'll be working with those currency pairs. 3 currency pairs. 3 currency pairs, real quick. USD JPY, USD AUD, and US 30. That's all I'll be taking. USD JPY. Okay, I'm actually on a sell on USD JPY. Okay. Let's use another USD JPY chart. It's not on the call. It's not on the call. Yes, thank you. Okay, so USD JPY. How would a day trader approach these charts when they see it? Yeah. No. Yeah. So how would a day trader approach these charts when they see it? It's very simple. Look at how far I took this sell from this point right here. See, from this point to this point, although it never got to this point. Let's leave that and let's focus on how a day trader would actually take this trade. If we remember, in one of our webinars, I talked about USD JPY selling. I talked about USD JPY selling. That was when we were talking about indicators, price and time. If you remember vividly, if you remember vividly, we talked about USD JPY selling, and I'll show you how we talked about it. We added our RSI on the charts, and we said USD was what? Oversold. USD JPY was oversold, and we need to see price start coming down before we take the trade. This is what a day trader will be looking for. Is price oversold or overbought? Sorry, is price overbought or oversold? When the RSI is down, it means it is oversold. When it is up, it means it is overbought. Okay? Now that I understand that price is overbought, fine. I want to see price come down lower. I'll place my trend line. I want to understand what trend am I in. I'm in an uptrend, right? I'm in an uptrend, but I'm looking for lower prices. Why? Because of price is what? Overbought. Now that price is overbought, I go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, what am I seeing? I see price is coming to the downside due to the RSI, and also price is coming to the downside here. I want to see this structure break. So now, okay, let me just use a line to do this. This structure right here is what? Support. This structure up above here is what? Resistance. Now I can see price is currently in a range, but from the daily time frame, we are in an uptrend, but USD JPY is what? Overbought. What will I be expecting? I'll be expecting 2 things. I'll be expecting two things because of I know the market is filled with probabilities and I want to understand the probabilities. What am I expecting? I'm expecting price to either bounce from this what support, then go to the upside, or I'm expecting price to break this support and continue trading to the downside. What do? I wait. Now, I now go to the 1 hour time frame to understand what price is doing. Price is creating a series of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. What am I expecting? I'm expecting possibly price will retrace back to this level, back to this support that is now broken. We're expecting it to turn resistance. So from this area, I might be looking for selling opportunities. And that is how a day trader approaches the chart. Now, approaching the chart, you will be looking for a premium price to buy. Premium price is just normal support and resistance. He places his Fibonacci swing high to swing low. What is the premium price? The premium price is 78.6 or the 62% fib level. You'll be looking to sell at this area right here and take his profit at an extension of the premium price, which is minus 61.8, which is what price can do in a day. And that is how a day trader approaches the charts. Do we understand how a day trader approaches the charts now? Using the basic support and resistance, trend direction, and confluences. The confluence here is the what? The Fibonacci. The Fibonacci tool. And the another confluence is price coming back to what? Premium, which is the 62% fib level. Do we understand? I'd love to get more responses. These things I talked about and also explained over and over during our yes, the recording will be on our YouTube channel. You've got nothing to worry about. Brilliant. Now that we are clear on this, or now that we're clear with this, let's go and look for the other pairs I talked about. So I've checked one currency. I'll be checking one indices also, which is US 30. Okay, which is US 30. Sunday from where? Let me know so I can go over it again. But you get the recording also, so it's something you can watch over and over and over again. Okay, so on the Fibonacci, if price is moving to the downside, you place your feet from the swing high to the swing low. You look for your entry at premium, which is either the 50% fib level, which is equilibrium, and 62 or 78% fib level, which is what? Premium. Great. Now let's go to US 30. US 30, I already have an analysis to sell and it's selling already, but let's delete this. Now, looking at US 30, we have overbought and oversold, the same concept. So at the moment, US 30 is what? Overbought. What will I be looking for? I'll be looking for selling opportunities. But one thing I want to understand is the trend, what direction? We're in a what? An uptrend. We're in an uptrend. But we are overbought. What will I be looking for? I'll be looking for lower prices. Then I come to the 4-hour time frame. I want to see what happened to price. Price has created a head and shoulders pattern. Left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. I remember we talked about these patterns when we were talking about our technical analysis class. And look at what happened here. Price has broken what? Structure. Right here. At this moment, I can now go to the 1-hour time frame and look at what price has done. What has price done? Very, very simple. Picking my Fibonacci from this swing high to this swing low right here. I can see that what price rejected off premium. What can I do? I can now go to like the 15 minutes time frame and get my entry right here. And get my entry right here. Move back up a little then before coming down. So I can get my entry right there. And that is how day traders approach the chart. All they will be targeting is the extension level, which is the 0, the minus 27, and which can happen. Price can go to those levels in the day. That is how you approach chart, or that's how you approach trading as a day trader. Do we all understand? These things are very, 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 very easy to understand, and it's just all about keeping an open mind. Are we clear on it? Please let me know. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Yes, you need to go to our YouTube channel to go over the technical analysis webinar. Okay? Good. So now we've gone through what is day trading, the basis of day trading, pros and cons of day trading, how a day trader approaches the financial market, which is what we just talked about. Then day trading strategies. Now, the two types of day trading strategies is very simple. So I'll delete everything on my chart. We have two types of day trading strategies. We have the indicator-based day trading strategy and the trend or technical analysis-based day trading strategies. So what I did was the technical analysis-based day trading strategies. Okay, I'll be dropping that in the chat box. Now, what I did previously, we can combine an indicator with it. All you need is to understand an indicator that works for you. I always use the 50 moving average. The 50 moving average, okay? So I changed the level to 50. And I use the exponential moving average. The 50 or the 200. But I prefer the 50 though. So I'll be deleting this. Let's use the exponential. And let's change this to 50. So the 50 moving average. Now, see why I said I like using the 50. Every single time price comes into the 50 level, the 50 moving average, what happens? Price trades away. Price trades. So what I'm expecting is price will fall into the 50, then move away. That's what I'm expecting. And that's why I use the 50 moving average, because it creates more clarity for me. When I say price is overbought, that means they've been buying that financial instrument for a very, very, very long time. And the financial instrument has lost its steam. It has a tendency of now going to the downside. When we say a financial instrument is oversold, they've been selling the financial instrument for a long time. It has lost its sales steam, and now we are looking to buy the financial instrument. Do you understand, Olusegun? So the indicator-based strategy, you need to combine it with the technical analysis-based strategy. An indicator is here already. So what I need to do is to understand the trend. So I can start from here, put a trend line and drag price forward, drag it into price. Place a trend line here also and drag it into price. This is an ascending channel in an uptrend. What am I expecting? This acted as resistance, this acted as support, this acted as resistance. What do I expect now? I'm expecting support from where? One of this area. So what am I expecting? Lower prices. Very, very simple. Lower prices. Structure was broken right here. What am I looking to do? I'm looking to sell. Also, there's a head and shoulder. All these things or all these approaches are simple. Are very, very, very simple to implement. I'm just looking for selling opportunities alone. Simple and straightforward. I use yes, you can rewatch, Moses, you can rewatch. I use my mobile phone also for technical analysis. Be it I want to see the bigger picture or the smaller picture. I use it for technical analysis, and the phone is not the issue. It's you getting the skill and start applying those concepts. So to the USDJPY we analyzed also. The same thing. Sorry, not this one. This one. The same thing. What do you see on the daily time frame? Every time price trades into it, it rejects, and the trend line is supporting it. What are we expecting? Price might fall into the 50, then reject. To the 4-hour time frame, price is already below the 50. What will I be looking for? Price came into the 50, now price is already below. I'll be looking for lower prices, like we explained. And on the 1 hour, every single time price comes into the 50, we have a rejection to the downside. What will I be expecting? Price might move into the 50 somewhere around here, and I look for selling opportunities. The same approach and the same process. Are we clear on that? Do we all understand? Are we clear on that, and do we all understand? I'd love to get responses. Are we clear on that, and do we all understand? I'm just seeing Christian on the call. Wow. Okay, Moses, from where? Great. Like I said, the replay would be available for rewatch. You could always access it and ask me questions on the WhatsApp number. Exactly, you watch the replay, no problem at all. Okay, great. So that will bring us to the end of our webinar today. But before we go on, ask your questions, okay? I'm open to questions. Please do ask questions. I want to get questions from everybody. Drop the questions in the question section, okay? Drop the questions in the question section. I'm glad it's clear, Tunde. Silas, I'm glad it's clear. So please ask your questions again. I showed the example on the previous chart. I explained price overbought and price oversold. You're welcome. You're welcome. So my favorite pool. My favorite pool. One of my favorite too. So I just sent in a poll right now, and yeah, I'll be taking note of those that actually asked me questions, that conversed quite a while, and also those that that will be funding the trading accounts after the webinar. So you can reach out to me on WhatsApp to fund your trading account. Thank you. So I dropped the poll. Please let's do well to respond to it. I'm still on here. I'm just typing in the polls. Okay, so ask questions. I'm open to questions. Okay, what I mean is when there are many wicks at an area of structure, it means price has lost its steam already. Let me show you an example. Let me show you an example on the chart. Now, look at this area right here. Look at this area right here. What do you see right here? Like right here. A lot of wicks, right? What happened to price immediately? It went to the downside. That means it has lost its steam already. It can't push higher for higher prices. So what it went to the way that it could actually regain its strength. That's to the downside. Now, Ademola said, how do we know price is overbought and oversold? That's what I just explained. When we see price lose its momentum, it doesn't have much steam again, okay? Not much steam anymore to push higher or to push lower. That's how we know price has been overbought or oversold. Please do respond to the post. Thank you. And also, if you'd actually be funding your trading accounts, okay? Let's do well to actually reach out to me on the WhatsApp number, okay? And also, I'll be giving you I'll go through the list of the conversations, those that asked questions, and those that actually responded to questions that got more clarity by asking questions, but that conversed in the chat box. I will do well to actually give you something. It's it's a personal thing, so I'll give it to you once you do fund your account. That's why I insisted on funding your accounts also, so you can get access to this thing. You can fund with a minimum of 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira, that's the minimum you can fund with and get started trading yourself. So, yes, that is my number on WhatsApp. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp. Wow, just 5 persons said they would fund you. Wow. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp to get clarity and also the bank details you'll be funding with. Thank you very much. And yes, I have a webinar on Thursday. I'd love everybody to sign up. Let's do it one more time, okay? One more time. Let me send in the link and get everybody to sign up. Sending in the link right now so everybody can sign up. And yes, okay, let's get the link and everybody signs up one more time. Okay, so if you've signed up, you can ignore the link, but if you haven't, please do well to sign up, okay? Signing up on the next class means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. That's the link. Let's do well to sign up on the next class. And thank you very, very much for joining me today. We'll be discussing more and talking more about the markets in our next webinar, which is majorly about copy trade. So yes, see you on the next webinar. Thank you very much. Do have a lovely day and stay blessed.